reach through this screen and slap my face because I'm a dumb bitch. Hi everyone, today we're gonna go through my November credit card statement. So I did one of these back in September and I really liked it. I think it'll hold me accountable for the dumb purchases I keep on making. And I missed doing my one for October. By the time I got back from Mexico, I just felt like it was too late to do an October budget check-in. So all you need to know about October is that I threw up in the back of an Uber and that cost $100. Also, that's not the first time I've done that, so I knew it would cost $100. So like mid-puke, I'm like, oh fuck, you know? So yeah, that was probably my dumbest expense of October, and you know what? Like I said, it wasn't the first time, and hopefully it will be the last. Anyways, I'm back with my November credit card statement again. I use my credit card for discretionary spending, so I have my regular bills taken out. So this is like extras and fun stuff, and I've had a little too much fun to the point where I'm embarrassed to tell you my total for November. Like, I cannot be spending money like this because I'm not making like enough to sustain spending money like this. This is not okay. So I'm kind of happy I'm making videos like this to hold myself accountable, but damn, I need to like smack myself across the face because like I said, this is straight up embarrassing. My November total was $1,958.76. That is too much money. Like I said, I wanted my credit card statement to kind of be in like the $600 range, which I think is doable because that's how I used to spend on my credit card. And even then, I was like, that's a lot to spend in 1 month. So I've mentioned in the past that I buy a lot of things for work and that gets reimbursed. And I kind of like doing that because I like getting the credit card points. So this month I only spent $346.63. So that's all getting reimbursed to me. It's for work purposes. So what I kind of truly spent on my credit card this month was $1,612.13. Still not okay. Still way too much money. I need to be spending $1,000 less than that. My travel expenses, like my train and bus to go in and out of the city, that came to $262. So it's kind of good that I'm looking at it this way because now I know I should probably just get a monthly pass, which is around $190. I'm proving that I'm going in the city in and out enough to like warrant a monthly pass, and the monthly pass is cheaper. So now that I have like this data to back it up, I think I'm gonna go with the monthly pass going forward. So my total for travel is $262.30, and that's also including getting gas a couple times a month. I'm realizing I'm slouching. I'm also blending into my bed. Anyways, so we're gonna get into the real juicy stuff, the extras. So extras is like clothes, fast food, bar. In November, I did go to Mexico, so I do have like the vacation stuff on here. So my extras for November came to $1,137.28. Way too fucking much. And a big chunk of that was clothes. Clothes came to $597.39. Bonkers. So we're just gonna go through it, and I think a lot of that came down to the last 2 days of November were me like Black Friday shopping. So my last couple of things of November, from November 30th and November 29th, were $30 at Co-Edition, which is like a plus size website that has a few brands. And actually the item I got from them was the cheapest I could find anywhere else. It was a City Chic item, and it was actually cheaper to get it from Co-Edition than it was to get from City Chic. So in a way, I feel like I won. I am a very smart shopper. I just need to figure out when to say no. So $30 at Co-Edition, $50 from ASOS. I still haven't tried on everything in my ASOS package, so there may be returns, but $50 from ASOS. I got 3 items. I got a dress, a pair of pants, and then a tank top to get me into free shipping. I'm one of those people. I'd rather buy another item than pay for shipping. So $50 at ASOS. H&M, I spent $33. I got 2 things of socks, so 20 socks. That should be good for the rest of the year. I did get a sparkly top though, so in my mind, I was like, I'm getting a deal, and I love sparkly tops, but like, I don't need it. Again, that's still something I haven't tried on yet, so that might be returned, who knows. But sequins really dragged me in. I'm a basic bitch, so I saw the sequins and I beeline for H&M, and not something I need, you know? I did need socks though, so I got my socks. And then $14 at Francesca's, I got sunglasses. I don't think that's that bad. This one was a big one. I went to a sample sale in New York City for Stila Cosmetics. I spent $56. One of those items was a gift, and then one of them was a repurchase for me. So I knew I liked this eyeshadow, so I repurchased it. So I don't mind that, but then I did get 2 more eyeshadow palettes, and I really shouldn't have done that. I should have limited myself at like $25. And I just kept going, and it was a sample sale, so I can't return these things. So that one was a big bozo no-no. So that was a dumb purchase. I'm gonna do shopping and restaurants just cause why not? November 23rd, I went to the Jonas Brothers concert in Brooklyn, and I bought 2 beers. That cost me $26 fucking. I could have just went to a bodega right outside the Barclays Center and gotten 2 tall boys for about $4. I should know because I have a no-no list, and buying arena drinks are like #1 on that list. They're always so overpriced. So I'm mad at myself for getting 2 beers for $26. I can get a fucking 30 pack for that much. Like, that was a bad decision. That I'm genuinely mad about. The other really, really big shopping expense was $229 at Anthropologie. I'm very cheap. I should not even be setting foot in Anthropologie. But I went to look at a sale item that I was like, if it's here, and they were doing like 50 or 60 off sale, I'm like, if it's here, it's gonna be a $40 dress. I've liked this dress since August, and I deemed that like an okay price point for me. Wasn't there, but another dress was. And I got that dress for $60, which is way out of my price range for a sale dress. But it was, again, I was like, I've been thinking about it for a while, you know, I'll treat myself, my birthday's coming up, whatever. And then I was there, and then I was like, ooh, that's a fun dress. I'm gonna get it for a comparison video and then return it. I still haven't returned it, and there are 100% plans on returning this sparkly dress, and it cost $180. But again, it will be returned. But for now, that $180 is sitting in my credit card statement. It will be taken out next month, which will be nice, but like that chunk of money is sitting there. Also, Anthropologie, just like way too overpriced. Like, that was a sparkly sequin dress, which I know are harder to construct. So it kind of makes sense it was like $180, but then like right next to it will be like a white linen t-shirt dress that is also $180. So it's like, just why is your price point that much? So about $230 at Anthropologie, and people do that on like a white t-shirt there. So it's like, who are you people? I don't get it. That was like a big splurge for me, and it's going back. There are a few little food purchases when I go into the city for like a fitting. Sometimes I have like a weird hour to kill, and I'm like, oh, I'll hop and get lunch, or oh, there's none of these in New Jersey, so I'll eat here. And I really need to stop doing that. Like, bitch, you have food at home. Those little things add up. All right, now we're getting to when I was in Mexico, and that has already been paid for. I talked about that in the September video. I paid a chunk in March, and then I did the chunk, I think, in late August or early September, which was a blow to my wallet, but like, I knew I was going. And honestly, I had the best time. It was worth every penny, and I would do it again. And honestly, I could probably do the same thing but cheaper. We just went when flights were expensive. So that was like the majority of the cost was the flight, not even staying in a resort where everything was paid for and everything was like 5-star top notch. So I think I could do it again, but cheaper. But there were little things that added to this cost. So I paid $30 on the way there and $30 on the way back to check my bag. So $60 to get there and back with my checked bag. I did some hotel shopping. I did buy my giant sun hat and my 3 tiny hats. So that set me back $44, but that sun hat will be used. Like I said, I've had skin cancer, so I do need some protection. Also, hats never fit my head, and when that one did, I was like, it was meant to be. So $44, drunk vacation shopping. So that was, oops. We did spend $139 getting massages. I felt like we were at a resort. I felt it was okay to splurge on a massage, like get the full resort experience. Massage ended up being $100. Then there was some kind of upcharge of a little bit more, and then I tipped her 20%. So it came to $140. Honestly, it was worth it. That was one of the best massages I've ever had. And it was like a nice I'm on vacation treat. I don't do this kind of stuff every day, but that's the biggest charge on this page of my credit card statement. And then this is another regret. On our flight there, the kids flew together, and by kids I mean like ages 25 to 33, like we're old, but we flew together. And I think our flight was at like 7 a.m. but we got Bloody Marys beforehand because me and my cousin Luke like don't fly. So we needed a little calm down moment. And I think the other ones just wanted a Bloody Mary, but that Bloody Mary was $25. Airport food really fists you in the butthole. That was way too much. Also, like, it didn't make me drunk or relax, you know, like my Xanax did that for me. So I need to know going further to either get my little airplane bottles and like make my own drinks, or just not drink at all, I guess. But $25 for a fucking Bloody Mary that, you know, wasn't great. Then there's a few like bar charges that I put my card down, but then people gave me cash, like I fronted the money. So like the night before we went to Mexico, me, Courtney, Caitlin, and Luke went to trivia. So I have a charge here for $27. I think my total was actually 20, but like I'm like this with the bartender, so I was like, here's $7 as a tip, whatever. So, and even then out of that 20, like Courtney and Caitlin were all on my bill because we got food. So, you know, I probably spent like 10. Right before that was Caitlin's 30th birthday. So again, like I opened the tab, but people gave me money. So that was $115, but like people were giving me 20s here and there. So I think I really paid maybe 35. So it's a lot on my credit card statement, but I got cash back from the people we were with. And then for Caitlin's 30th birthday, I did get her a foot massage at the place we go to in my town. So that came to $30, which no regrets. It's her 30th birthday. We love a foot massage. So $30 for her to get a foot massage, like no qualms about that. Ulta, I did get It Cosmetics foundation, and it's something I've wanted since June. And I did use a coupon because it's normally $39 and I ended up paying $30.92, and I was pretty proud of myself. And I've been using it every day and I really like it. It's like the only thing that really matches my skin tone. The only thing is, like, I've noticed it kind of sits on top of my skin. Like, I feel like my CoverGirl and my Rimmel and my Maybellines actually work better. So, like, I'm gonna use this tube up, but like, I probably won't repurchase. Also, I saw a meme and it was like something about like your foundation costing as much as a tank of gas. And that really put things into perspective for me. I was like, fuck, because I get cheap about getting gas. I'm like, I need gas to go places. Like, that's a necessity kind of. So like, it's like, if I'm being that cheap about gas, I should not be that like spending that much on a foundation that's like, on a foundation in general, no. So I like it, but I can get, I think, better results for cheaper. And then also another thing for the Mexico vacation was a $60 Brazilian wax, and then I tipped her in cash. But like, I love getting waxed, actually. Like, getting your butthole waxed is the best thing in the world. And I honestly don't do it that often. I've gotten maybe 2 or 3 this year. I used to be one of those people who did it every month, and I'm like, bitch, you are not having enough sex to warrant having no hair on your vagina. So I kind of only did it for occasions and vacations. So I'm getting better about dropping at least $60 a month on my vagina. But honestly, that just comes down to like people's personal preference. Like, if you love having, I want to keep saying the P word, if you love having a bare vagina, like, you do you, that's your own thing. But honestly, I don't mind not. But I do love having a waxed one, but like, whatever. But I'm just too cheap to be spending $60 a month when not a lot of people are seeing it. So that was like a special occasion, vagina wax. And wow, I think this is where I leave you, talking about my vagina and butthole getting waxed. But yeah, that was a lot of spending, but like a lot of it comes down to like $115 for Caitlin's birthday. That's a lot, but Caitlin doesn't turn 30 every day. A lot of that was clothes, and a lot of that was Black Friday things that I still have yet to try on, so they could be returned. And then a big chunk of that was that Anthropologie dress that will be returned, so it's gonna go a bit down by $180 at least. But I need to maybe go on some kind of no spend, at least a no spend week. I think I could do that. Over $1,000 in 1 month is not okay for me. That is not sustainable with the kind of money I am bringing in and the other living expenses that I have. Like, not sustainable at all. I know for December, my total is gonna be high because I just paid $1,000 out of pocket to fix my freaking tooth. And it could have been a lot more, so I'm very happy it was actually just $1,000. But like, I know December is gonna be an ass kicker too. So I'm hoping my wish and goal for 2020 is for this to go down every month. So I need to reel it in. I need to reel it in on clothes shopping, on fast food and bar experiences. But I feel like that was just a weird month with birthdays and stuff. Vacation, I'm not going on another vacation for a very long time. So like getting a vagina wax or the nice kind of massage, like those will be zero next month because that's just not happening next month. And also just for travel, I think that'll go down if I do end up doing a monthly pass. Like, it just makes more sense. And it's good to see it, you know, in written form, be like, okay, I can actually save maybe $100 a month by getting a monthly pass. All right, so that's it. I feel like these are only interesting to me, but I love talking about money. Let me know your big spending triggers this time of year or just month to month in general. Like, are you always spending money on like clothes or fast food? I wanna know what your spending triggers are. I know I'm like a shopping channel and that even I may be a trigger for some people, but I want people to just start spending money more smartly, myself included, actually myself number one, most importantly. But I really think talking about money is important, and I know a lot of you want to see the video about how I paid off my student loans. That will be coming in January because I feel like a lot of people make a New Year's resolution about money. I think it'll just be easier to do it then. Also, your feed is probably just getting clogged with Vlogmas and watching people just buy dumb shit at Target over and over and over again every single day of Vlogmas. So I'm gonna wait and do like that video for January, but I know a lot of people have asked me about it, and hopefully it's helpful to some people. And hopefully this is helpful to some people when you're like about to buy something, you're like, don't be a dumb bitch like Shannon. Don't do it. Do not buy a $13 beer at a arena. Don't do it. So, I'm a dumb bitch. Reach through this screen and slap my face because I'm a dumb bitch for spending money that I barely have. So yeah. I want to go lower next month, well, January, because like I said, the tooth thing, there's always something with me, but my goal is to go lower. So let's do that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Also, don't throw up in an Uber. Don't do it. Just stop drinking in general.